Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We are joined by a fresh face who you know very well from everything that he has done on the forums, in the game. He is Daglar, Bill Fisher, our creative director. Also, another familiar face for our live streams. We've got Simon Ffinch, our senior development director for Rift. So,
cheers.
Bit of a surprise this week.
Howdy.
We had just a tiny bit of news. Rift, as you may know, which is why we have people here joining us to ask their questions. Rift is going free to play on June 12th. That means that all the content, well actually, I'm going to let Daglar say it himself because he's probably said it about 100 times now and he's so rehearsed at it. But,
Say what?
so what, in a few words, is Rift's free to play model?
Give you guys everything that's great about the game for free, really. Come in, get a lot of people into the game, everybody playing together. I mean, this game is really about playing with other people. I mean, you can choose to play it solo, but man, I have a lot more fun out in a zone event, in a raid, doing PvP with other people. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, I am a little bit nervous, and I'm actually really, really frickin' sick. I warn people also, I swear like a fucking sailor, so I apologize for that. It may slip out a few more times during this live stream, but yeah.
But so,
The Daglar we know and love.
he knows this is very important for the game, and he knows that, you know, you guys probably have questions, and he's the man to answer them. So thank you very much, Daglar, Bill, for coming out and joining us here.
I'd rather be sleeping, but I'm here for you guys.
So there we go. Thanks again. So we are here to just show off free-to-play. So some people have probably, may have experienced free-to-play games in the past, may have played them before. What's going to set Rift apart? What's different? What are we doing? What's our approach to free-to-play? What's that philosophy?
The philosophy is continue to make the best MMO on the market today and give that away to everybody for free. I mean, I know that if we make an amazing game like we already do and we give it out to people, they're going to find ways to give us money. I mean, we could put a tip jar in for all I care, but people will find ways to enhance their experience in the game, to get more enjoyment from the game that they love. I mean, I don't want to put a bunch of stuff behind paywalls, and I know Simon doesn't want to either.
No way.
So no paywalls. Any kind of things that like you're serious, like all the content, every level, every zone.
Absolutely. Every single piece of content in the game is available to you.
Yeah.
There's
So-
never a raid or a dungeon that you have to pay for. There's never going to be another new content you have to pay for. That's just not right. That's not what we believe in.
Right. So they may have heard us say this or read it in interviews we've done already, but Bill and I and the rest of the team are approaching this as we have approached every single feature we've ever put into the game. We're going to put it in, and we're going to work with you guys to make it the best damn experience for you that it possibly can be. I mean, Bill and I have the same philosophy. It's like we win by making this game as fun as it can possibly be for our players.
And so I do see, it's been asked more than a couple times already, what does this mean for the content of Rift? It sounds like absolutely nothing besides all positive things, like nothing negative here. You're not just making hats.
We are just absolutely excited about all of the content we're planning to put in. I mean, when on June 12th, as well as being free to play, you are going to get a huge dump of content. I mean, the Dendrome is enormous and fun. I've been hanging out in High Lol with Atrophinius just this morning, and he sent me home with a mead.
Some pints of mead here.
Keep hearing the Dendrome's awesome. I haven't got to check it out as much as Simon has.
It is really fantastic. There's a new Chronicle, a new raid. There are twisted artifacts throughout all of Storm Legion. You
these guys
really
really
came
came
for
through.
that.
Look at that. I know you've also been working on the largest collection, I think, in the game.
So you're going to either love me or hate me because, yeah, the largest collection that's ever been in Rift is now in High Lol. It has some really nice gifts. I heard you about making sure that we put more rewards onto achievements and artifacts, so I think you'll like some of the fun things that I put in there.
You just showed me the other day the reward for killing every rare monster in Rift, both Classic and Storm Legion.
I love and hate myself for that because I actually don't have that achievement yet. I really didn't actually spend all that much time hunting down the rares, but I can tell you I've been doing it since because the best cape in the entire freaking game is got now for...
It's pretty amazing. I mean, Sven put that together. It looks great.
It's just a bragging cape. It basically is beautiful. When anybody sees you with that, they will have no doubt that you killed every rare mob in the game.
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to switch over the game so they don't have to stare at me. They can stare at something much prettier.
Cool.
And then,
pretty.
and then we're going to explore some of the things that you can actually buy from the store.
And remember, this is all work in progress,
Yes.
guys. The team is working night and day, except for right now, because they're all off seeing an awesome movie right now as a team.
Well, they're all enjoying Star Trek, but we are
Exactly.
here with you guys because we love you. So,
Exactly.
so like Daglar is saying, it is all work in progress. Prices, layout, all that stuff. The items themselves that are listed there, all of that can change. All of that's out. You know, it's still up for grabs. We haven't even put it on PTS yet, but when can they look forward to that? Actually,
I'm not gonna give a guarantee on when you're gonna be able to see the store on PTS. The reason being is we have a little more technological implementation to do there. One of the exciting things about PTS, guys, I'm gonna announce it here, not in full detail, but when we go on PTS, it's gonna be the same credits you use on live. So we're gonna be encouraging people to come on there, buy credits, spend credits, and when we make the actual conversion over, we're gonna give you a multiplier on those credits when the game goes live. So if you say, put 20 bucks into the machine now, you're going to get more than 20 bucks when it comes live. But we're working hard on that. We're going to have Dendrome up there at least on the PTS next week.
Next week, you should be able to start playing all of the content and going and playing the Chronicle. That was a blast. I played that with the developer that actually made that just the other day, and was quite gratified that he died a lot and I didn't. So for once, Dead Simon was not so dead.
Dead Simon lives. So we are now that everyone just got their first look at the store in the game. We released the first screenshot yesterday, I think, and now this is your first time to really get a look at it. You can see this is one of the. It's also one of the costumes we showed off in that screenshot. Do you know the actual official name?
This is the Gothic set.
The Gothic set. So this is.
Oh, that's the code name for it. I'm not sure if that's what we've actually named it.
We might lore it up a little bit. Who knows? But yeah, so you can see, you come in here, you can see I've got just a level 2 character. Oops, I pressed C. You can just see, and then I opened up the store right over here. It still says Deep's Depot.
But it's not.
It's not. It is now the Mega Merchant.
Supposed to be the Rift store. Engineering didn't get me that change like I asked.
So
don't worry, they'll be beaten later.
So I guess before we get into what you can actually buy, should we just explore kind of what the heck we're actually looking at here?
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of looking at the home screen here. The home screen is where we're going to show you some of our special offers that we have going on and some recommendations for your character. A lot of these recommendations are supposed to be based on the actual stats that you have, the gear that you have, and then of course our feature items on the right side. One of the other exciting things that's not shown here actually is on the top right, there would be a claim rewards section. So certain rewards you're going to be gaining through loyalty, you would actually see, oh, not that page isn't ready yet.
Sorry, I clicked on the right.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's all right.
You'd be claiming through the store there. So you can come in, grab your rewards out of the store, and yeah.
The screen is too small. Let me see if I can at all blow that up for you. I don't.
Make it explode.
I'll see if I can make it explode here.
Should be full screen, right?
It should. Well, yeah. I'm just trying to think of how I can make this display a little bit better.
LL's trolling you again.
I don't know.
Somebody says we're talking about Defiance here.
We're talking
That's
about,
not what the Rift team talks
we are
about
not
at
talking
all,
about
guys.
Defiance right now. We are talking
Unless it's
entirely about
100% Rift, 100% of the time.
100% of the time. So it might be a little hard to read on some people's screens. I don't know how we can make it a little bit easier, but rest assured you're going to have plenty of time to jump into PTS and check this out for yourself. And of course, June 12th is when it will go live. So we'll just try and narrate better what we're actually clicking on and what you're looking at.
Can you just full screen it, dude?
I could actually. You know what? Let's see. We could do this. There we go. That's better.
Yeah.
That's better. You don't need to
Magical
look at.
excitement.
Okay. Woohoo.
So all the loyalty data isn't populated here, but the way loyalty works is when you purchase credits from the store or when you spend credits, you gain loyalty. You also gain loyalty for subscription time that you have. We'll also be giving you for the previous subscription time that you have and any forward patron time that you have. So you're going to gain this stuff. Think of it kind of like an extra EXP bar. As you fill it up, you're going to get little rewards. There's many dings along the way. As you can see, there's one implemented there right now. I'm not even sure what that first one is. I need to finish authoring the data.
The loyal armor.
No, the top, the very top, the small
very
one.
top,
That's kind of a mini ding along the way.
Experience file,
Yeah,
right?
so I mean, we're going to kick back some nice stuff to you along the way.
Yeah.
And then when you kind of hit a major milestone, as you can see, we've got a couple of things to give you here. So right now in the first tier of loyalty, which we were going to be speaking about next week, but I guess we're doing it now, we got the Loyal Armored Warhorse Bridle. So for some people, this is going to be great. For others, not necessarily.
Yeah.
This is every single character you ever create you're going to get a 90% speed mount from now until eternity.
Yeah, and we'll go more into loyalty next, not next week, but the week after when we're going to cover loyalty, Rex, and gifting all in one live stream. So we just wanted to show off that feature real quick to you guys, so you now have an idea of what is loyalty. So we'll fill that in next week. Here's going to be just another blog post from us, some more, just another update to the FAQ, an update to the website. Well, you'll get to learn more about loyalty.
Can you go ahead and make yourself a level 60?
Yeah, let me do it up.
The low level of the store is not as popular as the high level.
There we go.
So.
I'll get all my achievements. So now that we've kind of showed all that off, we've kind of showed off this homepage. Okay, and then we've got the credits here as well, right? So this is where you buy the credits. I don't know if we need to show that.
We
off,
probably
right?
shouldn't show that right now. There's probably some wrong numbers in there. I don't want anybody
let's not
commenting
go in there.
on non-finished numbers for things.
And then this is your loyalty tab again. This is what would take you another shortcut to these as well, right?
Yeah.
So now you can see kind of the kind of stuff that we are actually going to have available here in the Mega Merchant. So what do you want to start with? What's good? What do we want
Let's
to
just
show
start
off?
with services real quick and just take a hop in there and take a look at it.
Sure.
So I mean, there's some pretty straightforward stuff in here. You're going to be able to buy Patron Passes directly in the game for credits. You know, a lot of people, maybe they don't want to have a recurring sub. Maybe they're just going to play for the weekend. So we're going to offer you a 3-day, a 15-day, and a 30-day Patron Pass right through the store here. And I think that's a great opportunity for a lot of people that want to drop in and drop out or don't want to have a recurring sub. You know.
So you could just be a weekend warrior here,
Absolutely.
come in, get those bonuses, play all weekend long, and then
if that's what works for you, that's what works for you. I mean, we want to provide more opportunities and different ways to play Rift, and not require people to pay a sub to play this game. I mean, that's really one of the most important things to us. Is we want a sub, we want a Patron Pass to be a great thing, a great value, and we're working on making an even better value for people. But we don't ever want it to be completely required. Right? We don't want people to come into the game and see that it's a sub-based game. Because the intent is it's not.
Yeah. So those are some of the awesome services here. So the Transfiguration Bauble.
Yeah.
What is that?
So the Transfiguration Bauble is pretty interesting. I know a lot of people have asked for Weapon Wardrobe over time. Weapon Wardrobe had some issues. We couldn't really support it that way. And we made the time, as we're making this transition, to make these Transfiguration Baubles. They will allow you to copy the appearance of one weapon to another weapon. So let's say you've got a two-handed sword. You'd like it to look like a two-handed axe.
Yeah.
Well, we allow you to do that now.
Anyone know the name of a staff offhand real quick that I could...
I'm slightly brain dead today, guys. I'm sorry due to the sickness.
Maybe these guys will shout one out, and we can actually try out the... someone shout out a two-handed staff name, and we can... There we go.
Yeah, let's see if that actually... See if that works.
See if that works.
Now let's see if the code works for this on this shard.
We are again on a development.
testing.
We are in a development area of the game, so things are not always guaranteed to.
So go ahead and close the store out, because
Excellent.
otherwise you're going to try and sell that. Let's see if
should
it works.
I should
You
buy
should probably
my
buy some.
Transfiguration Bauble. So we're going to buy our first thing here.
Let's hope it works. Yep, that worked.
Woohoo.
All right.
All right. So it popped right in
Victory
our inventory.
internally.
All right. Well, now what do I have to do? Well, I have to.
I don't know. Why don't you read what it says
I
and
will
see if
read.
we've done a terrible job
Who
here.
reads?
I don't.
Use the copy appearance of one item to use to copy the appearance of one item to another. The first item is the appearance that you are copying. The second item will receive the appearance of the first item. All right.
Let's click it, see what happens. Oh my
All
God,
right.
there's actually an interface for this.
Woohoo. Okay, so appearance. That's pretty straightforward. That's what I want there. Now I will take my lovely little thing here, and I will transfigure it.
Boom.
Boom. All right, that is
That worked.
sweet.
So I predict that 10 minutes after that we go free to play and this goes live, there's going to be a lot of people chasing each other around with flowers and
And so this is
there will be.
This is obviously
I'm going to die a little bit inside, but we did it for you guys.
So yeah, I know this
can't
was
wait.
not easy to get in, but this is part of the deal with going free to play. We can
Exactly.
do stuff like this.
Right, we can focus our energies towards some of this stuff that some people would call fluff, but honestly, people are asking for this stuff. The game is going to be free, but guys, that doesn't mean everything's absolutely free. We've got to support the game. So if you love Rift, if you want to use this functionality, support us. That's really the bottom line.
That's awesome. Yeah. So now you can use, as long as it's the same one-to-one, same type of weapon, the same type of weapon, you can upgrade it to whatever appearance you want. So
As long as it's two-hander, it becomes a two-hander.
yes. So That's great. So that covers.
And
the
no, it
search.
wasn't too hard to do until we put a price tag on it. I'm going to refute that right there. Weapon wardrobe, I'm going to be very clear, was too hard to do.
Yes. Do you want to explain it all?
I don't want to explain it to
He
that.
doesn't want to go.
People
into
can
it.
call me a liar all they
Yeah.
like. I'm not lying. We looked into it, guys. It's a different implementation.
And we've been saying that for 2 years. I mean, it's been the case where we know it's been a really big thing, and that it's just, it's gotta be worth it for us to all do and make it all right and go through that effort of doing it. So that's one of the awesome bonuses. We get to sell the kind of stuff that you guys want as an option for you to have.
And we're not going to monetize every single thing that we add to the game. That's not our goal at all.
Yeah. We're not here to nickel and dime, as some would say.
Nickels and dime.
Nickels and dime.
That's going to be the
I
new
like
store
it.
name.
I subscribe to that newsletter. All right. My last name is Nichols, for those in the stream who have no idea. So, anyways, what else do we want? What do you want to show off here next?
Let's just go into boost real quick. I mean,
Okay.
let's head down the list. Okay. Or unless you want to comment on
No,
something
no,
else.
no. I mean, we'll get there.
Well,
I
we're
just
building
like-
up to the equipment page.
It's not just that. I really like this interface just for browsing all of the items that actually exist. Even if I'm not actually going to buy it in the store, I can have a look at it.
Yeah.
And then maybe it's an item that I can earn out in the world, and I can go off and earn it because it's like, wow, that looks awesome. I want to get that.
So yeah,
I'm going to get it the hard way.
that's a really important point that Simon's making there.
It is.
There's a lot of items on this store here that are not for sale in credits that are just up here for you to buy. We streamlined a lot of the interfaces. Like a lot of the raid gear. You'll see it on here, but not with the credits price.
It
Do we
all
want
has
to take a look
preview.
at it real quick, or do we
Let's
want to
just
check
go
it out?
down. Let's
Sure.
go down the list,
Okay.
and we'll get there.
So we've got armor here. Should we just look at
Just-
the best gear that you can
Just
get?
go ahead
You
and
wanna
just scroll. Go ahead and scroll through some of this stuff.
Scroll
I mean,
through
you can
it.
see the dungeon gear there that's available to you. You can see that I'm going to caveat this right now because I know somebody's going to crucify us for it someday. That upgrade icon is an upgrade algorithm we use for a vast majority of players. The people that are the top 0.01%, that may not be an upgrade for them. You guys are going to be using external websites to find the exact perfect one for you. But in general, that's there to get new players to know, yeah, this item is something you'd want to use. And as you can see there's a bunch of raid gear with no credits price on it. That's been our promise. It continues to be our promise. And maybe if they fire me, they'll put a credits price on it. But today, that doesn't look like it's happening.
Well,
So
you have to fire me too, Bill.
So there you go. Straight from their mouths to you. That's their promise, and you can see clear as day what the case is here in the store. So is there anything else you'd want me to show? You can even see all your currencies here. It's really convenient, actually. to
someone's
have that all
saying
there.
desolate items. Yes, desolate items are on the store with no credits price.
With no credits. There's no credits and no intention to add a credits price. This is purely a convenient
And there's another
merchant.
great question there is, why the heck are the prices jacked up so much? So all we did was take a multiplier to things, guys. So all the drops in the game, all the prices, all of them have been multiplied. One of the reasons we did that is because we have a lot of boosts that are percentage based, and we didn't really want to keep with that old system of get one bonus credit. So we moved away from that. We multiplied everything. I think in this case by 100, maybe it was by 60. But you're going to have the same inflation on your characters, and yeah, you didn't lose anything. And the prices did not actually increase.
So there you go. A little bit of a conversion just so that we can have more flexibility in rewarding you guys. So
Exactly.
awesome. All right, so we'll go back here. Again, did you guys want to go through equipment at all anymore other than that? I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
It's pretty straightforward.
It
I mean,
looks
we've got some
like.
bundles of gear.
Yeah, supply crates. So what are these here that I see at the top?
Those might be the treasure chests. So
Oh,
those
really?
do have a variety of gear in them. Those are actually not priced correctly right now. I
Yeah.
haven't actually figured out the pricing on that stuff. But that has a variety of what we call concat gear, kind of the random gear that's generated in the game. And that can generate gear anywhere from blues up to the potential of a relic, but it's not as good as a raid relic. It's not even better necessarily than a dungeon relic. That is available in there. There's a number of really cool expendables in there that you can also craft yourselves. We're adding additional runes that you can craft that you can get out of this. All kinds of fun
I
stuff.
see some people asking, "Oh my God, lock boxes! It's a bit of a back and forth. It seems out there. What's our philosophy on lock boxes?"
Our philosophy on lockboxes is still you got to go earn the best gear in the game. But guys, if somebody wants to be able to support the Rift team, they can support the Rift team. And not everybody's going to buy these. We don't expect everybody to buy these, but we know some people will. So, opt into what you want to opt into.
Awesome. All right. So let's go back. And he already said the relics are not as good as raid relics, guys. So, once again, I guess it's important. I do see them coming up with. Well, I see pay to win mentioned a lot.
Of course.
And I think it's really important because I know that's a stigma that's out there, and there are more than enough free to play games that do have a format like that. why are we not pay to win? How do you define that? And what's our philosophy there?
I mean, you have to draw the line somewhere when you're making a transition of this sort. And the line we really drew was the best gear in the game has to be earned by people. You have to go out there and earn this stuff. If you want to shortcut through some aspects of the game and diminish your personal play experience, you can do that. Maybe this is your third or fourth alt. Maybe you're in a guild, or you're somebody's friend that just came in and you're going to join a high-end raiding guild or something.
Yeah.
It's just a way
so
for
we're not
people
expecting
to catch
people we're not expecting 90% of people to buy their armor sets and,
No.
and
I
flood the raid scene.
I actually don't expect that many pieces of the dungeon gear to actually sell. Yes, we're offering it. Yes, I believe we're going to make some money off that, but it's not a primary driver of go buy it now. I mean, if you want to be far more economical, go run your regular dungeons, or potentially buy a boost potion or get some boost potions through our loyalty system.
Yeah. I imagine a lot of people probably just use it to actually fill in missing pieces after they've earned it, and they're like, it's raid time. I need the hit. Let's just go. Let's do it. So
it's no different than people going right now. I mean, a level 60 character right now in a well-supported guild can go out and get a lot of amazing crafted gear, run a couple of dungeons, and be ready.
Yeah.
That
This
doesn't
is no
change.
different. This just allows every person to have that access to that kind of
If they
opportunity.
so choose. And
If they choose.
They don't have to.
And they don't have to, and we don't expect most will.
And
it
remember,
sounds like.
guys, buying a piece of gear doesn't make you a better player.
Yep. Yes. Gear
And you
is
can
not
still
a good
get it the
player
old
make, as
way.
we've said.
Yeah. I would love to be able to sell you situational awareness, but I cannot.
Stay out of the green things.
Don't stand in the stupid.
All right. So.
Click on PvP. I've seen a lot of people ask about that.
All right. So what is in PvP?
It's very similar to what you saw in the other section.
So so you want to just
Click on Arbor.
click on armor?
Yeah.
There we go. So you can
Still
see,
has the requirements of what you need to have, so you still got to earn the right to wear it. But if you don't want to grind out the favor and the marks for that, yeah, I'll allow you to purchase that on the store.
So there you go. So you have to still earn the ranks. You still got to put in the time.
And the set 8 stuff? No, there's no way to buy that. Set 8 is the best gear in the game.
Top tier. And as always, across the board, top tier, never going to be for
Correct.
in-game or for real money credits. So there you go, guys. It's now your option. You can play. You can even buy a combination of this entire set between favor and credits. You could be like, okay, I've got a few credits here, and I can buy this favor here, and you can mix and match. It's really just giving more options, it looks like. So anything else in PvP you want to show off? Weapons, accessories?
Sure, click on anything. I mean,
right.
it's the same sort of stuff you can buy in the store right now, guys. And it comes down to, again, the best stuff, not buyable in credits.
So same. Again, we've got the price changes kind of going.
Yeah, I mean, instead of going to 6 different merchants, you can just now go to the Rift
can just
store
go
and
to
take a
here.
look what there is.
Yep.
I think this makes seeing what the progression path is in a couple of places in the game a lot
Although
clearer.
I did hear, possibly, we may be adding guides to the city. Maybe.
We're definitely adding them for the old world. We're not necessarily adding for Tempest Bay yet.
Maybe
Somebody's
not
got-
Tempest Bay yet.
But
Okay.
we do plan on it.
We do plan on it. Excellent. So there you go. You don't have to worry about finding that merchant anymore, but we are looking at making it a little bit easier to find your way around the city. All right. Sorry, guys. They weren't really ready for that one, but I just threw it out there for you.
And also to the comment here about the Storm Legion souls. Storm Legion souls do need to be purchased either through having Storm Legion active or purchasing the pass.
So are those actually
Those are
here?
not yet.
not on here.
They're not
Okay.
ready on here because I got some more work to do.
Right. And again, prices would probably be still in flux anyway. So
Yeah.
So anyways here, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, so the benefits of owning a box right now. If I'm looking forward to Rift free-to-play, I see a box in my GameStop, I see it on Steam, I can get it for free on Raptor.
It's
for
really,
14
it's really a
hours.
pretty amazing deal because everybody that has ever purchased Rift in the past is pretty much a veteran. They have access to all the character slots, all of the. God, I'm so tired right now. I
It's
apologize,
all right,
guys.
bag slots.
They have all the bag slots, all the bank space that they had available to them previously, and all the roll slots they had available to them previously. So a new player coming in completely free is going to be, limited down. In the future, if they don't buy now or have never bought in the past, 2 bag slots to start. So yeah, we are going to, encourage them to monetize and give us a little money to unlock some bag slots and things like that. But I mean, that's going to be per character for them. You guys have it on all of your characters for all eternity.
So yeah, if anyone's watching and you want to pick up all the bag slots, all the rolls, all the banks, all the character slots, roll slots, all that stuff for all of your characters forever for the cost of a single cost of the Storm Legion expansion, you can get all of that right now. It's on our website. You can play Raptor for 14 hours and get it totally free. We're not trying to sell you Rift right now. We're just saying here are your options that you can do to lock in awesome stuff for the rest of your account's life. All right, so I think that's pretty good though. So we were kind of getting into it. Now let's talk about, this is a big change.
It's a huge change.
People have been used to, over the past 2 years, more than that now, they've been paying subscription game. What is in it for a subscriber today, or on June 12th? What am I, as a loyal player of Rift, getting out of this transition?
So loyal players of Rift that have been playing for a long time, we're going to give you a stipend of credits based on how long you've subscribed in the past. We're going to give you, you're basically backdating all of your loyalty. So 7,000 loyalty per month for every month that you've ever subscribed to the game. We're going to give that to you as well. We're going to give you all the stuff that you already had access to, right? I'm not taking anything away from you guys. I'm not taking away bag slots. I am adding 2 more bag slots you can choose to purchase, hopefully with the stipend of credits that you're being given as well.
And that answers another question. Same with roll slots.
Yeah, same with roll slots. I mean, you're going to be able to purchase up to 20 roll slots. I don't think many people are going to. That'll also be priced in platinum. The platinum price may get kind of ridiculous, guys. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be cheap. I know that there's some of you out there with hundreds of thousands of platinum, though. So I'm going to take that out of our economy.
But you can buy a Rex, which we'll talk about very briefly.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Wardrobe slots?
Yeah, wardrobe slots is also extended out to 20.
So anyways, back to that question. Sorry, we kind of derailed there a little
Yeah.
bit. So, as a subscriber, what's that?
So
continued list of
you're also going
benefits?
to be becoming what we call a patron, right? And the Patron Pass is all about giving you additional perks. So every month of patron status, again, going to continue to give you loyalty for that, just like anybody else spending credits in the game. In addition to that, we're going to give you access to daily boosts that stack. So think of how our random dungeon system works today, right? Where you can save up to 7 of those. If you want to play for 14 hours straight on the weekend or whatever, you can do that. So you're going to have EXP boosts daily available to you that stack up to 7 of them. We're going to give you notoriety boosts every day. And these are things that you could purchase in the store. But let me tell you, it's a lot more economical if you're playing quite a bit of Rift to just go with this pass. You can look at some of the prices there that LRR is going over. But I mean, you're going to get a majority of these boosts daily, or you could save them for the weekend, or whenever you want to play. There's a lot to offer with that. So we've also been getting a lot of feedback on the Patron Pass and adding a little more value to it that doesn't make it game-breaking. And one of the things I couldn't announce before, but I'm going to announce now, is we're really looking very hard at making sure we can give our patrons a discount on the store as well. At least a 10% discount we're looking at right now. Other things available in the Patron Pass are additional convenience benefits. You can summon a guild banker, you can summon a banker, you can summon a trainer and reset your rolls, that sort of thing. So that's all stuff coming down the pipe, and if there's other convenience features you'd like to see, let us know. I've got to author all those features next week. So
Auction house, dude?
Auction house dude, sure. I don't have really a problem with that.
I want an auction
maybe. There's got to be some reason to go back to the city, but maybe Simon and I will arm wrestle on that one later.
That's the only thing that ever drags me back to the city.
So that's great. We've got the discount now. That's a new part of the Patron
Yeah, that's a new
Pass.
part of it.
So
directly from feedback from the players.
Right. So thank you very much for your feedback. And again, that's going to be a huge part of getting this live, to bringing 2.3 out, to releasing free to play. This is no means, we've got the framework, we've got all of our ideas out there, we're putting them out there, you guys are going to be able to play them soon, but obviously we are still very much reacting to the way that you guys feel that we can make this totally worth your while. So that's great. So now I know another thing was, people with a lot of outstanding game time as well. I know we have probably some stuff to share there as well.
Yeah, I actually do have a little list under my butt here.
So we know this is a big question, guys, and we've spent the time since you guys started giving your feedback on Tuesday to this until today to get everything approved and through the pipeline. So
and this isn't fully
take it
approved,
away.
but I'm saying it anyways.
He's saying it anyways.
So over my dead body, it can change, I guess. A lot of people have accused us of doing a cash grab with the Storm Chaser edition. It's not the case at all, guys. We've been looking at this sort of transition for a long time. That doesn't mean we've been working on this transition for a long time. A lot of working sometimes in a creative space, guys, is thinking about problems. Thinking is one of the hardest jobs there is. That's why so few people actually do it, I like to say. That's a famous quote from somebody, I don't remember who. But for people that had the Storm Chaser edition, we're going to go out and give everyone that did that $50 in credits in the store. Just right off the top, in addition to everything that they've earned. I don't think it was Henry Ford. Pretty sure it wasn't Henry Ford.
I can't believe you read that.
Let's see what else is on here. Anybody that's also on a 6-month or annual plan, we're going to bump in additional credits to them. Anybody that has an extended subscription over 12 months time right now, we're going to give you more credits as well. I can't give you the exact numbers on that stuff today, but we're doing that. As I said before, patron benefit, right from you guys, we're going to do at least a 10% discount. Maybe you can wiggle us up to 15%, but I'm not going to guarantee that today. We never really talked about it, but we do have this in place. We never advertise it. Patrons do get priority in queuing and getting into the servers. So yeah, I know there's some of you on IceWatch that are, there's a lot of you on IceWatch.
God, what the heck?
We give you free server transfers, just saying you might want to move, but you'll get on before any free players. And we're also going to be giving out, we have an Ice Raptor mount that we got that's going to be available on the store. I don't know if it's on there right now. I don't think it is. Anybody that falls under some of those previous conditions, the 6-month annual plan, Storm Chaser, we're going to give you that for free as well. Guys, we're not here trying to screw you over. We're trying to do the best that we can here and make you guys happy. There's no conspiracy theory here to steal your money and walk away. That's not what Rift is. It's not what Trion's about. I know some of you are upset still, even with that, but hey, we're trying to do something for you. So that's what I have to announce there. Another piece of policy, I guess, is changing. I don't have anything to do with this. This is just coming from our CS and marketing group. I know there's normally a 14-day refund period. They're extending that to a 30-day refund period. So if you've purchased in the last 30 days and want a refund, you can get a refund.
So there you go, guys. We're doing a huge list of things here. Adding mounts, you guys are getting a discount. Storm Chaser and people with huge amounts of, or not huge, but more than 12 months worth of game time remaining, you're going to get extra credits. So thank you very much, Daglar, for taking that time. I know a lot of these guys are really going to appreciate it. And if you have purchased a year's time or any amount of time within the past 30 days, CS will now
it's within the last 30 days.
Within the last
14
30 days.
That's a company policy that's changing there in this particular situation. Because again, we love our player base. We never try and treat you guys poorly. I'm sorry if it came across that way, but that's
totally
not what Simon and I are about.
Yeah, I know, and we've tried saying that, but here they are saying it to you guys from the bottom of their hearts. It's true.
And macro slots. Somebody needs to email me, LRR, email me, because I keep meaning to bring that up with our engineers. We need more macro slots.
We do need more macro slots. You're right.
Look, he's Skyping me right now.
Right
it's great.
now. Yeah. There we go. All right. Message sent.
I also wanted to share a couple of little interesting pieces of data because I've seen a lot of people, giving feedback very angry at the high end, the very high end, that the Patron Pass isn't enough for them. They say they're completely done with the game. They've done everything. Well, 0.03% of the level 60 population in Rift has max PA out. So,
PA being planar attunement.
Yeah, planar attunement.
Yep.
That's not a lot of people.
No.
That's a very, very small percentage of people. So, giving you a large EXP boost daily, I think that's still pretty valuable. Pretty valuable.
For most
maybe
people,
not for everybody.
Not for everybody.
If you don't want it, don't take it.
That's your option. And when you do need it, you can buy the 3-day boost if you want it.
Yeah, so, exactly. Kiraji rep. I hope I've said that right. Everybody says it different. Kijari, whatever. I'm the creative director. I just changed the name. It's Kiraji now. That's 14.81% of the level 60 population. And that's per account. So if you have multiple characters, it's not being counted twice, that sort of thing. But I mean, there's plenty of progression out there left for quite a few people in Rift, guys. The hyperbole that everybody in the game is completely maxed out.
And we still plan to be delivering content all the time. We've got some amazing plans way past 2.3. I mean, you guys have heard about the new raid coming in 2.4, and we've got 2.5 pretty well planned out. We're still adding stuff to 2.6, and 3.0.
Yeah, 3.0. Yeah. It's pretty damn exciting, actually. Some of the
really
concept art Sven's got together for 3.0.
You guys see they cleaned up this whiteboard a little
bit? We don't talk about the whiteboard thing.
Hilarious.
But yeah, our artists are amazingly excited about what they're going to get to do for 3.0 as well as the designers. And just, I know we're here talking about how great we think this is, and some of you are not going to believe anything we say, whatever we say. All I ask is wait and see. On the 12th, we'll be working with you guys to continue to polish and fix and tweak this, just like we have with every feature we've ever added. We're just doing this because it's the right thing to do for Rift right now.
So I just saw someone yell out they want a lore spoiler. Do you know where I am right now?
Do you know where you are? Oh, look where you are. Hi, lol. The happy place.
Hold on. Rough Raptors, I see your name in there.
I see.
This is the
Asking about
party
difficulty.
town, the party.
Difficulty should be the same sort of difficulty you're used to for the 20-mans. We're not making stuff easier for an influx of free players. Being a free player doesn't mean that people are bad players. Those of you in super high-end guilds shouldn't be freaking out about stuff. There's more people for you to recruit into your guilds. Hopefully they have more situational awareness than Rough Raptors, but I mean, what can I say?
No, we're not planning to do that. In fact, actually, the Chronicle, the two-man Chronicle that is coming out in 2.3 is one of the toughest Chronicles we've done. So there were some pretty crazy mechanics on those fights.
And that's a part of the actual that underground underneath of the hive, right?
The Chronicle tells, just like all of the Chronicles do, it takes place in a part of the world that the players will know out in the open world, but it tells a different aspect or part of the story. We will often do that. We will have like a raid in a certain place, a chronicle in a place, an open world as well, and each of it tells different parts of the story or even an alternate version of the story. That's one of the fun things about Rift is we can tell things from different points of view and timelines.
Wow. Another side note I made myself here was I believe we have pitchforks and torches in the game. And if we do actually have a pitchfork and a torch, I want to make sure that everybody gets one of those that as one of the long-standing sub people.
So you can appropriately protest and stuff.
We'll
Exactly.
rename a couple of the practice dummies Daglar, Ffinch.
And I think that is important. We do hope, we invite everyone to please come see what the future of Rift looks like come June 12th, come 2.4, come 3.0. You know, there's a lot of stuff that you guys have planned, and I think free-to-play is an awesome pathway to being able to achieve it all, right?
It's just one component of where Rift is going, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still offering great content, we feel. We're going to keep putting stuff out there. It's really key that we keep putting content out there. We have to keep the game fresh, guys. We can't just say, hey, free to play, drop the mic, have a good day, right? That's not what we're here. That's not what we're about.
Exactly.
Well, apart from anything else, we enjoy making the content and we enjoy playing it. So, I want there to be more stuff for me to do.
So, before we run through some of the world here real quick, we're not going to show off too much.
Show a little bit. Show some of the other. The other thing I like about this store is just being able to see the dimension items. You can preview
Let's
all
go
the
down to
dimension
dimensions.
items.
It's near the bottom
You
right now.
can preview all of the outfits, of course, all of the mounts, all of the pets. It's all here
Guardian
in one
mystery
place
box.
where you can.
I don't know if those are authored.
I don't know if they work yet.
You could try it.
You
Let's
have to
try
blow
it. You could try it. We
something
got to
out.
close the shop
I'm gonna
first.
try it up.
We'll see if Lisa did anything with that yet. May or may not.
Whoa.
Man, you got a bunch of stuff out of that.
I did. So I got Snowy Fern.
Hit take all and let's preview that
Let's
stuff.
check it out.
Do
And actually, you know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah,
I'm
preview
gonna do something. I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna go.
will it preview in that window if you're doing it from there? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Let's find out.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
at that. Preview that. Woohoo! So then we actually did have some new keys, didn't we?
There are some new dimensions. There's a couple new dimensions through loyalty as well. Those are pretty far up there, but not
Oh,
sure.
really? In loyalty, you can get some dimension keys?
You can get some dimension keys only through loyalty.
Only through loyalty.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know that's going to drive some people nuts.
I know
but
we have some super loyal Dimensioneers out there, so
Yeah.
they probably will rise to that occasion. So there we go. We're standing. I don't know actually what part of High Law this is in though.
I don't even know if that's done. We might be
I
doing
don't know
something
if
that's
it's
not
done.
done. Let's see what's we're doing it
usual-
live.
The usual
We're
caveat.
doing it live.
What shard are you on here?
I'm on design right now.
Oh, okay. So it is
Get that terrible pop-up box out of there, the question mark.
Which one?
The question mark in the middle of your screen, bro.
yeah, this terrible question mark.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're in the. Yeah, I was going to go. Where are all the
Yeah,
NPCs?
make this full
You're in
screen
the-
too,
you're
so
in
people
the,
can see this. They don't want to look at my ugly mug.
Yeah, and then let's do this. Okay. So this is one of the new dimensions coming.
So it's not exactly a lore spoiler. I mean, you've kind of heard a little bit about this before, that the plane of life, although there are still some angry members, shall we say, that you will end up having to battle still, a large proportion of the Denzians of the plane of life were never really that evil. Once the influence of Greenscale had left, their true nature came out again. Atrophinius took it upon himself to become the de facto leader there, and this is the place he founded. High Lol, it's called, and it is a party town.
So there you go. Atrofinius has now become mayor of his own hamlet.
And we will show you more of this in a future live stream. But there are some truly wonderful things to find in High Lol. It is a really fun and great place. Puppet shows, anyone? Yeah.
All right, Dimension Dabbler. Just got that. So we will we'll leave this dimension now. But there you go, just to give you a little taste of what you have to look forward to.
And to the Ion Cannon, I'm sorry that you guys have feedback that you don't like the open testing. It's going to stay that way. I'm straightforward. I'm to the point.
Yep. We want to make sure those instances are tested, finished, and ready to go for everybody, right?
Yep. I've said it once. I've said it 1,000 times. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but that's going to be the way it is, guys. I mean, my experience over the last 13 years in MMOs is the more open testing you do, the better it is. Sometimes it is actually quantity that you need out of this stuff. I'm not saying I'm forcing high-end guilds to go and grind on the test shard. You can if you want. It's not really what we're looking for. We're looking to find the most bugs that we can. We unfortunately just don't have the staff here to have, a 20-man raid group that's as adept as you guys are out there 24/7.
We've got a 20-man raid.
I've never worked anywhere. I've never worked anywhere that's had the time and the resources for that. I greatly love to be in that situation, but that's not a luxury I have.
I wanted to put on my Gothic outfit. I just realized I hadn't purchased it yet.
Do you have the Jester?
The Jester?
Do you have the Jester outfit? I'm not sure if it's even.
Oh, no. We can
That's my favorite. I want that one.
That one is awesome. Where would those be? Under wardrobe, I believe. Costumes?
Maybe. I doubt it's in here because I don't remember pricing it. None of this stuff's been priced yet here.
Yeah, and you can see these don't have. So these don't have prices right now. All right.
Why is the Keeper's Mantle show an upgrade when it's supposed to be? What is that? That's weird.
That's strange.
That's an upgrade to whatever you're wearing, sir.
I think I have no shoulders on. That's probably why. That's my guess. No shoulder slot. Yeah.
And I'm going to be very direct here, guys. It's not a subject I really want to touch. Rift Dev Team has not been affected in any way, shape, or form. For those that are asking, Rift Dev Team is at a movie.
At a movie, totally.
100% intact, 100% behind Rift, 100% of the time.
Zoom closer to show the outfit. Yes, I can. There you go. There's the hat.
I should get you the idea of the cape, and you could show that. Oh, I don't know whether it made it up to.
There's a cape for that too.
No.
Okay.
What do you guys want to know about PvP? I see questions popping.
Yes, I was going to ask because they are spamming the chat. So I think they're just asking. We were talking about raids, we're talking about stuff. What are your plans? Can you talk? I mean, I know everything's kind of constantly in parallel development, but.
Guys, we want to do more for PvP. We always want to do more for PvP. It's so frustrating to me that we don't always have the time to do everything we want to do. I mean, what do I complain to Simon about all the time? Like, dude, I just need 3 days. I just need 3 days of time uninterrupted, and there's going to be a couple new conquest maps, or a new alt mode for a war front, or this or that. But the team is focused on certain things right now that we know we have to get out. We want to add this stuff, guys.
We do it in a kind of round robin. We just have to. We can't do everything every single patch. So, this one is more focused on PvE content. But we will circle around and we will get some PvP stuff done in the future.
You did drop a little bit of a hint about what you're looking at for at least Conquest on Reddit the other day.
Yeah. Yep. We want to extend it.
Yeah.
I mean, you should expect another season of Conquest at some point in time. That's why we put that wording on the trinket previously, and you should also expect PvP gear upgrades at some point in time as well, and kind of doing that shift of gear. That's not going to be coming in 2.3. The people working on this stuff are working hard. They got a lot to do, guys. There's a lot in 2.3.
Yeah,
the gravity, the amount of stuff is pretty staggering. This is one of our bigger patches to date, and we're lean and mean.
But the real secret reason is I haven't earned my top tier PvP stuff yet, and so I don't.
So you don't want to get crushed by. This is the
whoever just asked for a Dota Warfront and Rift. We tried that actually in alpha.
Oh, you don't have
I built it. It didn't play well, guys. That's why it's not in the game.
That means the cloak is definitely not in there. Yeah.
Oh, well. These are beautiful statues, by the way. I saw them in progress. They're going to be awesome. I hope they're dimension items, too, because that'd be pretty sweet.
We will, yeah.
No, knowing Lisa, I don't really have any doubts that she's on top of that stuff.
Yeah. It'll all get taken care of.
So, yeah. So that's a little bit of high law. We're going to be driving more through, through the actual, the Dendrome itself in... Not 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. So 3 weeks from now, just a
right
week or
before
so
it,
before,
yeah.
right before 2.3 goes out, we're going to actually do a full exploration of this entire zone, which, as Simon, I believe, said earlier, is 1.5 times larger than Ember Isle, for anyone who was around and remember that. It's huge, as are many of the Storm Legion zones, as you can see. Those of you who might just be starting playing Rift, this is what you have to look forward to after you hit 50. These 2 huge continents, each of them individually is larger than the original continent itself. Yeah. So you got tons of content to look forward to exploring and running around in as well when you get there.
Recruiter Friend is sticking around, guys. It's not going anywhere. They'll have to become a patron in order for the bonuses to kick in for you.
Yep, so that works the same way. Just like managing a subscription, that's not changing at all. You now have the added option of purchasing temporary passes within the game, but if you want to maintain your subscription, you just do that through the website, as you always have. So,
Dr. Lavi, I keep seeing you say fix Seastone. I mean, it's on our list of things we'd like to fix. We have a big priority queue. We have a lot of stuff we triage here. I've said it before. We'd like to get the cross-server issue with Seastone fixed.
Yep.
But right now, there's a lot of other stuff on the plate.
and we can see, and Seastone's actually got a ton of people in the low levels running around.
It does right now. Like, and one of the other things that's really going to open up Seastone is people having the ability to actually change their faction.
Yep, absolutely.
I mean, if you want to be a Bomby Guardian, go for it.
Yeah, so that's part of the, that's part of it, is you can roll the character you want and you'll be able to actually transfer your race. You can be that Bomby Guardian, like he said, which is an awesome thing, I think. You could also do a race change as well, right?
Yeah, you can do a race change as well.
Yeah.
You can do a sex change as well.
Yeah. So how does that work with quests? Any where you just basically drop all your
We
quests?
hope it works.
We hope it
No,
works.
it actually it does work.
It does
if
work.
there's a specific Guardian-only quest, I think you'll still have the quest. You just won't be able to turn it in.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So that's up to you to figure out.
yeah. I expect bug reports, guys. I
Yeah,
absolutely expect bug reports, and we'll fix them as fast as we can. But I'm not going to let something like that hold back adding a feature that I know a ton of people in the community want
Yeah,
to
I
have
mean, if
access
you
to.
have a ton of quests on your character and then do a faction change, that's kind of your thing. You're not going to be able to turn in those quests anymore. You could always faction change back, turn them in, and then faction change again. But starting from scratch, if you just faction change right at the beginning, you should find all of the content will work for you.
So one thing I just realized that we haven't actually talked too much about, or besides mentioning it, is Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Someone asked, can you gift credits?
So no, you cannot gift credits. Certain items in the store you can gift, and you can only gift when paying with credits. And I want to give a little terminology here. Credits are what you spend in the store. Credits are what you buy for real money. Rex is also purchased for real money. Rex is an item that you can trade to other people, you can give to whoever you want, or you can sell it on the auction house to other players, and the price therefore being set by you, the players.
Is that listed here yet, or no?
It's in the other screen that we don't want to show right
Okay.
now because it's a little screwed up.
Cool.
But you could give that Rex to somebody else. When they use it, the Rex is consumed, and they have then added credits and loyalty to their own account.
So in effect, you can kind of gift credits.
Yeah,
it's
you
just
can-
done through a different mechanism.
Yes.
So this you can see it's not bind on. It's just a normal item that could be traded through any means of trade within the game.
Yeah, any means of trade through the game.
Auction house.
And then
And whoever's asking about Arena, no. There's no plan for Arena and Rift. There's still no plan for Arena and Rift. There will never probably be a plan for Arena and Rift. I have stats on how much Arena is used on some other titles. It is not coming into Rift, guys. It is not worth the development time. I know there's a small subset of you that really, really wants it. I've seen the petitions. I've seen the asking. It's not coming to Rift anytime soon. Sorry to be Debbie Downer, but
Sweet.
I'm blunt.
Yeah. So I think we've run through pretty much all. Is there anything else you guys really want to go over here? Should we?
We can just go
take
to the
some
peanut gallery
questions?
here.
Let's, before we start staring at the screen here and really trying to bang out some of your questions, let's give away one of the toxic hell bugs real quick. Since
Go for it.
you
How
guys
you
have
gonna
been
do that?
patiently sitting here watching the show, spamming away at us. Who wants a toxic hell bug? I see people shouting. All right, so we might have to give more than one away, I think. So
I think so. We can get it.
so we'll go ahead and
Oh, and now the live stream lights up. I see how
Yeah.
it is. Give away free stuff, and everybody goes
Way
nuts.
free stuff. So I'll give out 5 now. I'll give 5 out at the end. And sound good? All right, here we go.
And yes, Daglar does sound like he's going to die. Daglar should really be sleeping right now.
Daglar needs to go tuck himself up in bed after this.
All right, we are going to start this giveaway now,
Bam.
if it works.
That's always the... Maybe we're not going to give away.
Maybe we're not. Maybe we won't. Let me refresh this page. All right. Now let's try that one more time. Oh, you know what? I see it. There we go. Metricos. There you go. You win. Thank you for following us as well. And I love your picture. It is awesome. Is that Ross? Ross also has a horse head. But,
No idea.
Ross is probably watching Star Trek right now. So congratulations, Metricos. You have won yourself a Toxic Hellbug and the Pharaoh Toxic Hellbug Companion. All right, we're going to do another one. We're going to bang these out real quick because we know we want to get back to the actual presentation, but we want to reward you guys for sitting here and being awesome. Niviat.
These are getting saved somewhere, right?
They are. I am making a little list right here. They can see, they can verify. I am copying and pasting. So congratulations, Niviat, for winning the second one. We've got 3 more right now. I just love this pan.
I'm actually going to run and grab a little bit more
oh yeah,
to drink here.
Tee up
I'm going to tee up for more questions,
Yeah.
guys. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back too. I'm just going to, that meat, gotta go.
All right, no problem.
I'm
We
turning
shall
this off so they
return.
don't hear.
Oh yeah, actually, here, give me your mics.
No, I got to keep my mic. I can't take it off.
All right, yeah, if it's mute, it's
How
fine.
do I turn this
You're
off?
good. So, anyways, if we do terrible audio, I'll fix that. So, all right, they will be back. Niviat won that one. Let me just make sure I pasted you. All right, here we go. Third one. Boom. Nextros. Look at this. It's almost like alphabetical order. You random die. I assume this is random. No, it's not alphabetical order. It's just coincidence. All righty then. Let's do this again. 1 more, or 2 more rather. That was the third one. Starting it up. 3, 2, 1. Sathalan. Sathalan wins. Congratulations, Sathalan. I like the names when I can pronounce them easily. So much spam. So much spam. Chat is exploding right now. All right, here we go. Last one for right now until after the live stream, which then we'll give away a bunch. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quillendor. Quillendor is the winner. Congratulations, Quillendor. All right, that is the 5 for right now. You know what? Simon's not back yet. Let's give away one more. What do
Go
you
for
think,
it, man.
Bill?
Go for it.
All right, let's rock it out. Here we go. This is for the Toxic Hellbug and Toxic Hellbug Companion. Kiatu, you are the 6th winner. Congratulations. Hellbugs are raining from the skies. Literally, they are in Rift. And
They are.
I'm going to touch on that right now, guys. The Hellbug rifts themselves are not disappearing.
Yeah, they're staying
They're
forever,
staying
guys.
in the game forever.
They're part of the game forever.
Yeah.
You shouldn't feel the need to grind your eyes out right now. Just play the game and relax, guys.
Yeah, if you're like bored and you're like, hey, I think I want to go kill some Hellbug rifts, go do it up. But don't think they're going to just disappear in like a week or 2
Yeah.
weeks or ever. We have no plans right now to ever remove that rift.
Unless you... No.
All right, guys. So we are back. We gave out 6. We got an extra bonus one in there. Thanks for taking your time, Simon. So everyone's appreciative of it. All right, Defiance will be today. Yep, Defiance will be in a few minutes here, but we've got probably about 5 minutes here to answer as many questions as we can. We've answered a bunch already, but can we buy character slots? Can we buy more?
I'm not guaranteeing that for the launch of MTX, or that's what we call it internally, a free play. But we do plan on doing it eventually. It might be one of those things we have to patch out.
So there you go. That's that answer right there. Free-to-play shard. Some people are asking, are we going to have shards for free-to-play players?
Abso-frickin-lutely no. All of our shards are open to all of our players. We are not doing segregation, guys. There's no iron wall, no iron gate, no spears. Embrace new people.
Playing together.
Play together. Don't try and separate yourselves. I'm sorry. If you don't like that, I know this is a terrible thing to say as a developer, as an offer service. If you don't like that, go somewhere else. That's what it is.
And I do see this one
blunt.
come up. I know it's a bit more of a broader
Yeah.
question here. Server capacity. Are we concerned? What are we?
So we
where
were-
are we at on that one?
That's interesting because we have some servers that are lower population than others. Some of our servers are strong like Ox, others have not been. But actually, it's been surprising. I'll share this with you guys. We expected to lose some users as we started this transition, as we started to tell people about that. Yeah, we've lost some users, but we're actually seeing a massive resurgence of players, and we actually have sold
Quite the opposite,
more
yeah.
subscriptions and more copies of the game in the last 2 days than we normally do. So we are looking at our previous estimates and saying, do we need to bring more shards online or not? So we're going to have at least 2 more available. They're unfortunately going to be in different clusters, which is not the optimal play experience, but they're going to be there. What we don't want to do is, open up 20 more servers and have to close them down, guys. We want to. Having a queue is not necessarily the worst thing in the world.
As long as it's not too long.
As long as it's not too long, exactly.
And if you're a patron, you get to the front of the queue.
Exactly.
So,
I've seen a couple questions about Dimension Space.
Yes.
Yes, Dimension Space should be for sale. That'll be available in both Platinum and in credits. Platinum price may be pretty high. Again, I got to drain some of that Platinum economy out, folks, but it's there.
Yeah, there's several things we're looking at for Dimensions, right? We're also working. I'm not sure that's going to make it for 2.3, right?
Yeah, you can be the one to announce it. I know what you're going to say, I think.
Am I spilling some beans I shouldn't?
You're
Whatever.
gonna-
I'm going to
Wait,
spill some
go ahead,
beans. when I
spill
shouldn't.
beans. It's all you.
We are looking at making it possible for people to have more than one active dimension.
Yep. No guarantee that that's hitting 2.3,
It's
but
a
we've
bit
been
of a-
looking at it.
Some
That's awesome.
Yeah, some technical hurdles, but we're working on it. It'll be coming soon.
So I just saw more cosmetic options, more unique companion pets, stuff like that. What are you looking at as far as?
We've got more that are being added right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
More of what?
More companion pets, more mounts. We really want to do hairstyles, guys, but I know you guys don't like to hear about cost. They're one of the things that takes the most time to do and do right. So we opted to get more of other stuff to start with. Maybe someday we're going to get to having more hairstyles, but unfortunately not going to be with 2.3.
And I just saw a bunch of people asking, and I've seen it come up a few times. Not really related to free to play, but I get where they're coming from. Conquest Decay.
Conquest Decay, I've never really been happy with it. Don't know how we're going to change it. We'll probably eventually change how it functions, though.
So there you go. It's not that we haven't heard it, it's that we're not necessarily making extreme decisions on how to handle it
There's only
right
so
now.
many problems we can have on
Yeah.
deck at any given time, guys.
So that is on the list of things for Daglar to go and tackle at some point.
Yeah. Also, I've seen a lot of people asking about optimization. For 2.3, you're not necessarily going to see a lot of optimization. So one of our engineers has been working super, super hard on optimizing the engine. And some of the changes that he's making can be pretty big wins. Like for some people, a 25 to 50% frame rate increase. However, there's a lot of risk associated with those improvements right now, so Simon and I are just not comfortable pushing that out with 2.3. We can't have 2.3 come out, do this massive conversion, and have people crashing left and right. We're just not going to allow that.
So you were just talking about performance improvements
Yes,
there? Okay,
yeah.
so I was trying to read. That was the question I picked out, but you were talking about it already. So I see, people are asking new souls, new races and stuff. Obviously, that's still
a ways out. If we do that
Ways
sort of
out.
stuff, guys, that's 3.0. We're not a MOBA. We're not going to pump out a new class every week or every 2 weeks or whatever the current industry standard is.
So the auction house, are we changing the auction house at all?
So Auction House is probably the #2 requested feature to get upgraded and changed. So we got to look at our UI resources and see what they can do after 2.3 is over. But Auction House, we hear you. It needs a lot of love, guys. We're not happy with it. We've never been happy with it. You guys have told us the usability sucks and there's a lot of things you'd like to see. We want to bring that to you. I know there's a lot of really great add-ons out there that are available. I suggest using those if you can right now, but we would like to make it better for everybody as soon as we can, but that's not going to be 2.3.
Let's see. Darn, this is scrolling so fast.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So some people saw that the raid armor was listed for what looked like infinity stones in the store.
They should probably go back and look because those were frozen eclipse stones.
Those were frozen eclipse stones.
Yeah,
okay.
those are the same one they cost right now.
Okay,
guys.
all right.
We did again, we multiplied the cost of all that stuff, and we also multiplied the drop of that stuff. So if 1 stone dropped on a boss before, I believe it's now 100 stones.
Okay.
And we did that so our boosts are going to be more effective and not just do the +1.
And like we said, this is work in progress, so if it is supposed to be frozen clip stones.
Yeah, it's frozen clip stones for sure.
Um,
No, you cannot have flying mounts.
yes, flying mounts. I saw that come up again. No flying mounts right now. No plans for that. I forget what your exact answer in Reddit was.
Yeah,
but,
I would love to give you a
yeah.
flying advice mallard,
Yeah,
but not
flying
today.
advice mallard. There you go. All right.
This version is.
So, I've seen it mentioned a bunch of times by a number of individuals. Now that we've got free-to-play multi-boxing, are we changing our thoughts on that?
You know, guys, I'm not
Or-
going to touch it with a
He's not
10-foot
gonna
pole
touch
today.
with a 10-foot pole today.
Sorry.
There you go. I did want to ask for you guys, though, because I did see you asking. But it is obviously something that is under consideration.
Yeah. If somebody's abusing something in a free-to-play game,
Yeah.
it's much easier for those people that are abusing for me to say, get the hell out of my game and never come back. So there's that.
So there you go. Faster mounts at all?
Faster mounts are not coming with 2.3, maybe someday.
Maybe.
There really is a limit to how fast we can make our mounts before stuff just goes absolutely batshit crazy.
There is a speed limit.
I see a lot of people go Linux and Mac, and I'm just like, again, that's probably, I know that's something that's interesting, especially since a lot of you guys are probably just hearing about Rift or looking at Rift again. But I don't know if you have any answer to that, really, besides
Sorry,
on
which question?
Mac and Linux.
Not
versions of
not
Rift,
coming anytime
not
soon,
coming
guys.
anytime
no,
soon.
I wouldn't hold my breath
Yeah.
because I want to live.
Rift on iOS, yeah. Not going on iOS, guys.
Yes, the currency you have saved up will absolutely be inflated as well.
More macro slots. I wrote Daglar a note. He needs to follow up with engineers on that. He knows we need it, though.
Yeah.
All right. Dwarf eye spacing. I guess someone's.
I don't know
not
what
a
that
fan
issue
of
is, guys.
Dwarf eye spacing.
In-
No, send a friend rewards are not gone. I saw someone call it invite a
Yeah.
friend. That will still be around. It's purely just our subscription is transferring to the patron model, and now when you recruit people to have patron status, you'll be getting those rewards from them.
And I see
Yeah,
people
we
commenting
still get
about
the
this and messing this up. I mean, I thought we messaged it fairly well, but everything that comes with Patron is not stuff like bag slots or bank slots, things that would really hurt if we took them away. They're additional side benefits. So it's not character slots, it's not role slots. That's completely separate from your patron versus non-patron status.
I see some people talking about just accessing their account. Support.tronworlds.com. I believe they're open for at least another hour or two. You can contact them and they'll be able to help you they have a chat. You don't even have to call anymore. You just jump in a chat, wait a little bit, it'll open up, and then they'll be able to help you in recovering your account. I can't help you with that. Unfortunately, you're just going to have to contact our support team.
Region transfers not currently supported or plan to be supported, guys. There's a number of hoops to jump through with that. I can bring it up with the engineers and with some people in legal, but it's not as simple as it sounds, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I saw New Souls again,
New Souls not until
3.0.
Yeah, not until 3.0.
Oh, but you did just spill the
Shard
beans that
transfers.
They are in 3.0.
They are in 3.0, and they're playable internally right now.
Ta-da! Okay, I was just
More Imperial stones. So you were talking about reward currencies and stuff like that. Are Imperial stones changing at all, or the rewards you get, any of the daily stuff?
No major changes
No
there.
major changes there.
I mean, again, a lot of the stuff has been multiplied, so the amount that's paid out is multiplied, the amount that you get is multiplied, but what it actually rewards you, still staying much the same.
Character name change?
It's available still. It's currently a service in Deep's Depot. You'll still be able to purchase it.
Yep. So there you go.
IS vouchers is a great idea that keeps slipping my mind. Can you also Skype me that, Elrar?
Infinity Stone vouchers, sure. Oh, and Carnival of Ascended rewards getting on World Event Merchant.
Might be on there.
Is it on there?
It might be.
It might be.
It might be.
Is the World Event Merchant now in here?
It might be. Might not be.
Oh,
Let's
look
see.
at that. All right. Carnival?
It's not yet priced, but it's
not
there.
yet priced, but it is here.
So yeah, we do plan on offering
does
out of
have-
season some of these rewards, guys.
Yeah.
As you can see right there with some of the pets, for example, those are priced in credits. There's still a lot of work to do here internally. But yeah, if you miss something, you're a brand new player and you don't want to wait till next year, yeah, you can come in and get a lot of the cool fluff.
And if you don't want to pay, you can just remain a free player, or you can use Rex credits. You have a bunch of options.
Yeah, you have tons of options. I mean,
and that's what's awesome about this, I think, is that once people get their minds wrapped around just how much more flexible this allows you to play Rift, I think that's really kind of the beauty in it.
And BOA sigils, yes, I have it in my little to-do text note. Be adding more BOA sigils to the game. They're probably going to cost a lot of Infinity Stones. Sorry, guys. They're not going to be quite as free as the old Hammernail one. You can choose to buy the Hammernail one still. It's not going to be cost effective.
So I think that's really all we have time for today, though. So we've gone a little bit over, but I didn't want to cut us off short. Yeah. Real quick, I did see a good question. Could you just run through, from top to bottom, all the benefits of being a patron?
Jesus Christ.
I can bring up the website if you
can
want.
bring up the website,
Okay.
dude. I'm sorry. Go to the website, guys. I'm not going to run through that right now.
Yeah, it is riftgame.com/free. And once again, in addition to the stuff that you'll see on that website I just linked in the chat, real quick, do you want to just go over what we're adding for, are we going to post after this what we're adding?
I'll probably post that today or maybe on Monday morning.
Maybe on Monday. Okay, so we'll have it all in writing sometime either today or Monday morning. The whole list of everything that you guys have to look forward to, in addition to the current Patron Pass we just announced and the new rewards we're adding for patrons, as well as for people with long-standing subscription times and outstanding subscriptions remaining. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much, guys, for coming out. Bill, especially.
Yeah.
Simon, always great to have you here. You're welcome back whenever you want as well, Bill, obviously.
All right, wait a minute. I want to cover this point again for saying the patron benefits are useless for most long-term players. I just read off the stats to people earlier here. Most long-term players are not capped on most stuff in the game, guys. It's 0.03% of the population for PA and 14% for Karaji rep. So I'm sorry, guys. If you're one of the 0.03, yes, it means nothing for you. And, I'm sorry. You don't need to sub anymore. Thank you very much for playing.
Yeah, please continue to play for free. Like, you guys obviously have enjoyed yourselves in Rift enough and continue to do so until you find something that is worth paying for. So
yeah, if we don't offer a great game, you're not going to play it.
Yep.
If you don't like it, you're not going to play it. So we have to offer a great game.
So there we go. Great game first. Everything else follows. We're doing the Field of Dreams approach.
Yeah, if we build it, hopefully they'll come.
Hopefully they'll come. So thank you very much. Yes, we will see you 2 weeks from now. We will be doing Rex and Gifting. The week after that, we'll be doing Dendrome, which Simon will be back with us for. And after that, 2.3 is here. So
soon,
coming very soon. June 12th, Rift goes free to play. Thank you very much.
Wait, one more thing. Somebody's asking about buying
go.
boxes. We're not going to be offering Rift on the Tryon site anymore after this conversion.
Yes.
So if you want it, buy it now. If you can find it in a store somewhere, yes, you can apply it and get all the benefits. But they're going to be hard to find, guys. So if you want it, get it now. Have a great day.
Yes. So these guys, I'm going to let them go. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to spam out some Hellbug codes
That sounds
for you.
great.
Though. So